Hey guys, it's Becky. I am back with another process video. On this layout, I am going to be using crepe paper. I did have a cut file that I had cut out of some black cardstock. It's kind of like a squiggly circle and it has like some floral design on it, but we'll get to that. Here I'm going to go ahead and cut off the branding strip. Now, as you can see, I did not do freeze frames on the papers like I used to do, and it's only because a lot of times when I would do the freeze frames, they'd be blurry and people would say those are blurry, so I just don't do them anymore. I could take a picture of the paper before I actually use it, but I'm not going to do that because it's just going to get in the way of my flow. So you can pause it and see if you can tell what the paper is or not. It doesn't matter to me either way. Okay, so right here are the squiggly circles I'm going to use. They are black. I did pull out a bunch of black cardstock to use this month. Now what happened was I went ahead and went through my cardstock drawer. I have so much cardstock, I didn't even know. I have like a little bit of white and then like a whole bunch of black and some craft and then all sorts of other colors. I didn't realize I had so much black. I don't know when I went through the phase where I had to have all the black, but apparently it happened at some point. So I did use this cut file. I don't know what this cut file is called. I am pretty sure I did get it from the Silhouette store. So you saw I cut out a piece of that geometric and a piece of that leaf paper. Those are both crepe paper, and then also a thin strip of that peach heart paper. Right here I'm kind of trying to bend up the ends of that peach heart paper. It looked a little too flat. I didn't want it to look so nice and neat, so I'm just kind of bending it up. I do take quite a bit of time trying to get these photos just right? And I end up tucking in the corners of the photos into those, well, that's not true. The left-hand photo I tuck into the corner of that black squiggly circle. And then the other photo, I just kind of lay it down there. Right here, I'm just committing to the placement of my papers. So it is going to be that geometric, that one with the leaves on it, and then the peach heart. Now that geometric pattern does have some peach in it. That's why I pulled in the peach heart paper. And here are where my photos are going to go. Here's where I'm going to go ahead and tuck that photo into tuck the corner of the photo into the squiggly circles, right like that. Okay, when I go ahead and flip this over, I'm going to glue down the squiggly circles with my ATG gun, and then I'm going to cut off the flower part. I have not used this flower bit yet, but I did save it to use, and I'm going to do that on all the squiggly bits that I use. The pieces that are on this actual layout are just the circle bits. I do cut off the floral bits to use later. This one's going to go ahead and go right here. I do kind of tuck that bottom paper, but not. I let the corner stick out the side, so I have a little bit of a 90 degree angle right cutting out that side of that bit right there on the right hand side. I am lost for words today. Okay, this is one of the papers I pulled out, and I thought I would use these words. They say like explore and adventure and all sorts of travel-y stuff, which these are photos from when Jim and I were traveling. This was in Lisbon, and this is the Belem Tower in Lisbon. So I thought I would use those kinds of words, but I don't end up using any of them. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and spell out Belem on my photo. And then I'm going to try and work with these words again. They're not going to work. I was really surprised by that. That really did throw me for a little bit of a loop. They had like some good words, and then they had the definition. And I thought those were really cool. I am going to use them at some point. I just don't know when. These would probably be really good pieces to use in like maybe a tag album or a flip book or a little tiny mini album or something like that. I don't know. I would like to use them at some point though. Right here, I just pulled out the paper that I had my journaling on because I wrote my journaling in advance. What I'm going to do is type it up on the computer, and then I'm going to print it out on that pink piece right there, just like that. And I am going to go ahead and trim that out. This journaling spot, I am going to go ahead and back in white, and then I'm going to back it again in that geometric pattern paper. Right here, I wanted to tie in that pink up at the top. Now, I'm going to forget to do that until the very end. I'm going to go, oh snap, that's why I had that pink paper sitting over there, and then I'm going to tuck it up at the top. I totally forget about it. It's weird, I know. So here's where I'm going to go ahead and back it, and then I'm going to back it again. This layer right here is a really thin. I'm not super good with my trimmer. I wish I was. All my sides are never even. Never. I just can't. I don't know. Is it my eyes? Is it my trimmer? I don't know. It's almost definitely user error probably. So this right here is a piece from a crepe paper pad, or not a paper pad, a crepe paper that I had cut out. It says this is our story. I am going to go ahead and tuck it up under here. So these photos in my journaling, I am talking about how Jim and I had went on this little tour. We took the big bus because we always would get big bus tickets so we can find our way around the city at first. And on this particular one, we got off at this stop, and he had the tickets in his pocket, and apparently they fell out on the bus. So when we went to get back on the bus, we had no tickets. So we had to buy the tickets again, and that is when I became the keeper of the tickets. So that is now my job when we travel. I keep the tickets. All right, so I did put down, I went ahead and committed to this is our story, and also this placement right here on the journal. Now you can see how on the sketch, I kind of flipped it and like diagonaled it, and like, I don't know, I just did something else. I am looking at the stickers to trying to see if there's anything else I can fit in. I do end up taking this one that says happy little moments. It is going to go down there on the bottom piece, and then there was something up there on my photo, and it is really funny because in the end of the video, that gold sticker that's up there on the left hand photo, it is there, but at the final photos and at the time I'm doing this voiceover, there is nothing there. Sorry about that. My software just kind of burped. I don't know. It was really weird. You know, one thing I learned since I've been doing this Vlogist deal, and also, you know, still the process videos, the vlogging, like, it's really hard to be in front of a camera, but the editing, so much easier. The editing on voiceovers, it's like 90% more hard. Is that a word, more hard? 2 words? I don't know. It's fine. I'm going to use it. Okay, right here I'm going to go ahead and stamp the date, and it was September 2nd, 2017, and then I go ahead and handwrite Lisbon, Portugal. Now up on the photo it does say Belem Tower, but maybe when I'm looking through this in, 15 years, maybe I'm like, where's the Belem Tower? I don't know. On the side right there, I go ahead and handwrite Lisbon, Portugal. So I did take out the Heidi Swap Color Shine in Gold and sprinkled that around the page. I really love the effect when it lands on the photo, which I've said in the past. And then that is it. I did put some sequins on there and also some of those black Jimmy stones. Right here is where I remember, oh yeah, I wanted to tie in that pink that I put my journaling on, so I stick up at the top. I kind of curl up the edges a little bit and kind of curl up the edges of some other papers just to kind of make it tie in. It was a little bit too clean and neat for me. I do like clean and neat, but also sometimes maybe not. This was in my journaling. I was talking about how this is the only argument Jim and I got in on this trip, and actually probably one of the only arguments that we've had since I don't know, 5 years. So I mean, it was kind of a thing. Anyways, that's all I do to lay out. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.